welcome to the trade recap for today. Coming to this day, I wanted to see these lows taken. That was my look for price. We took it almost immediately after market open, so didn't really get much of an entry to target that direction. We came lower, took at sell side, and then we had news drop in consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. We got it right here. Held this gap. Next thing is we formed that gap, didn't offer an entry. We went and formed this inverse gap here. When we formed that, I found an entry here at the inverse gap. I used the 3 PDA rule. It made sense. We had equal highs. We have objectives to the upside. On the 50-minute, if you look, we have these highs here. It just made complete sense to take it. Very valid trade. Amazing setup there. Price went and started to pump. Came 6 points from TP1. And then the slow price action I was worried about, that I was telling everyone, actually came into effect on the consumer sentiment Friday and ended up stopping us out right there. So that stopped us out. Now, looking at it here, I still think we'll come higher. I still want to look to those highs. I'm not likely to take a trade only because that was my setup. Didn't like the way we delivered, leaving the AM session. But looking at it here, I still like these highs. And if these highs are not taken, going into next week, I would still look for these highs right here. For me, I just love the idea of these highs. So the setup itself, great. Price delivery was not, but this setup I would take so many times, time and time again. And all around valid trade. So not disappointed at all. This is part of the process. This is what the probabilities are. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Targets were there. It made absolute sense to look for these objectives. And as I said, I still will look for those objectives if we keep it open next week. So that's the trade recap. One trade there, one loss. And so that brings us to, what is that? 20 wins and 5 losses in our last 25 trades. So still doing really well. So that's the trade taken. And take care, everybody.